So, hello everyone, and we begin with the dynamic class because I will be taking only 2 or 3 classes to finish off whole of polity. ठीक है? Now you should always have fundamental rights in your hand and DPSPs on your right hand, and you have to. The whole of polity is nothing but balancing fundamental rights and DPSP. If to be very honest, you have to think it in this way, right? Now let's try to understand and make a hierarchy. So for us, it should be like Republic of India. Now, there is a thing called Republic of India that you are aware of. Why do we use the word republic? Because the head of state is coming from the population itself. It is not a hereditary office, the head of the state. How many head of the states are there? There are two. One is the president. Now, he is the nominal head of the state. Who is the actual head of the state? Or let's say you should not use state. Head of state तुम बस यहीं पे यूज करो. You can use the word president, sorry, prime minister, for your head of government. Now understand the architecture. So Republic of India is going to be divided into regions for the ease of administration. These will be known as states. But what about Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh and Pondicherry and Delhi? So they will be known as your union territories. If this is clear, so understand who will be the authority here in state. So there will be again two will be there. One will be your governor. He will again be like president. He is the nominal head, just head of state. Now this time the state I am using this word. Actually in other countries there is the use of word of province, but in India we use states. So anyhow, don't get confused. And who is the actual head? So actual head will be this guy, and this guy is called chief minister, if that is clear. In union territories, the union territories are of multiple types. Generally what you will have is the control of union territories directly by president. And whenever I say anything is in control of president, understand that president has a patta, and this is in with hand of prime minister. So it is just a for the appearances, for appearances only he is there. Now why is there the need of presidentship? Because understand, prime minister comes from the houses of parliament. This is the house of parliament. Let's say the lower house, Lok Sabha, and then there is, let's say this is Rajya Sabha. Now prime minister is nothing but the chief of council of ministers. These are council of ministers. Prime minister is the head of those. Who appoints prime minister? President appoints prime minister. But president is appointing prime minister because he was chosen as the leader of the house. Now understand, if this is, let's say, Modi. So these all are, understand one thing, prime minister is the member of the council of ministers, but he is just one among equals. Technically if you think about it, prime minister is one among equals, but he is moon among stars. ठीक है? So role you have to understand. So council of ministers are also parliamentarians. everybody here is parliamentarian, 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 parliamentarian. So parliament में से ही एक section is this council of ministers. council of ministers में से ही एक section is a cabinet. Cabinet ministers. Wow, wow, wow. Now understand, according to the law, the constitution, every council of minister is responsible to the parliament. There are other people also there. Rajiv Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi is there, Sonia Gandhi, Manmohan Singh. Everyone in this institution is supposed to keep check over these guys. They are checking. They are checking the power of prime ministers and council of ministers. Everything he signs is by prime minister. Everything he does is by prime minister. Understand this thing. The role of arbitrariness. Earlier, before 42nd amendment, 42nd constitutional amendment act, the concurrence was not, let's say, binding, was not needed, but it was made sure after 42nd constitution article that president needs to abide by the directions of prime ministers. ठीक है? With that clear, let's come down. First, get the whole picture in our mind. Now, government, understand, if this is the government, this is CM. So CM ko who will help? CM is just a body. See, these red are just permanent, not temporaries. Red is permanent and the black is, sorry, the red is temporary. So I should also make these temporaries, right? The reds are temporary people. President is a permanent person. These are the posts which are permanent. President, क्योंकि see, there are bound to be, we are living in an era of coalition government. Era of coalition government, at least not after 2014, but before 2014, UPA 1, UPA 2, it was an era of coalition, and coalition can anytime break, and because of which there won't be any more PM, but the functioning of Republic of India has to keep on running. You can call Republic of India only when there is a head of state. If there is no head of state, how is it a republic? It is nothing. So this post is permanent post. Again, state ka functioning will become weak, so this government post is a permanent post. There has to be a governor, there has to be a president all the time. There can't be a second when there is no president or no governor. If there is a vacancy, automatically the vice president will come and occupy the seat as soon as that. So there is never a vacancy. Okay, and what if vice president die? Another person will come. So there is a hierarchy of people. Speaker will come, ye will come, Chief Justice of India will come, anyone will come, it will keep on occupying. Okay, now you have to understand how we are supposed to manage all of these states and union territories. So what we are going to do is, we are going to divide them both into divisions. We will divide them in multiple divisions. ठीक है? And then we will divide those divisions into multiple districts. So let's say if there is a state of, let's say, UP. So UP has been divided into lots of divisions: Meerut division, Gautam Budh division. Then there are districts: Gautam Budh division, let's say Ghaziabad district. Now these districts are supposed to be further divided. These districts will be supposed to be further divided. Now how are they supposed to divide? So you will say subdivisions. But now दिक्कत है, see, as soon as you go to more of somebody's house, jitna when you will go inside it, you will find variation. So up till now there is no variation because very macroscopic level we are at. But as soon as you go further inside, you will find that there are lot of divisions, lot of different names, because understand, most of India lives in villages. So if the district is, let's say, a urban district, so iske andar you will not be making, let's say, there won't be any villages. So what you will be doing? So you will be making, let's say, if it is a big Mumbai like city, then you will be creating municipal corporation. Or let's say if 1 to 10 lakh only you have population, so you will be creating municipality. Or let's say city council. At the same time, these will be further need to be divided. So you can't call villages here. So what you will call it? Wards. I will come back to it. But what about the majority of the India which lives in villages? So here I will make something that is known as blocks. Now understand, block is also called by the name of tehsil. It is also called by the name of sub district, and this is one of the most famous names. Why? Because most of the India is in living in villages. So you will find that these are very less in numbers. You will find the ward system very less in number, whereas you will find blocks a lot, almost everywhere in India. So let's see how are we supposed to run this structure that is India. So there is chief minister here. Now obviously chief minister is a position that is coming from a body, that is state legislature. State assembly will be there, उसके अंदर से ही एक council of minister will come, उसका जो head होगा, that will be chief ministers appointed by the governor. Now there will be a permanent आदमी here who is always making sure he has total control of the state. Who this guy will be? This will be not a elected guy, this will be a, let's say, by merit, because he has that skill in him. Who will this guy? This guy will be chief secretary. Chief secretary. Now he will be an IAS officer. Now he will be in command of all the civil servants of the states. This is the chief secretary. So CM has to do anything, his implementation hand will be chief secretary. CM will be doing what then? CM will be only enacting कि भैया I am saying कि I will do this policy. He will choose. CM will choose. Implement अब ये करवाएगा. Under him are lots of divisional commissioners. Lots of divisional commissioners are there in the states, right? So there will be a divisional officer, divisional commissioner. Now each divisional commissioner will have, see, one division can have multiple districts. So each divisional commissioner will act like the chief secretary of that district, as simple as that. And he will have in command of lots of district magistrates. Each district has one district magistrate. At the same time, understand, this is the fixed body. So technically, let's say, if you think the CM has decided that I am going to implement this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, then whose duty is it to implement? The executive. CM is executive, but he is not having the manpower. ऐसा थोड़ी ये पार्टी के लोग लेके आया है. So he will use the instrument of state. Now state has this architecture. There is chief secretary. Chief secretary will, let's create a line. This is information line, so that you understand. Chief secretary is in link with divisional commissioner. He just talks to divisional commissioner, what is the report, is this being implemented, the scheme. Divisional commissioner will further tell DM कि भैया this is the issue. And understand, at the district level you go, you won't find any government person. So this district magistrate is the district level pe your representative, your representative of government. And if you go to the village level, the block level, the tehsildar will be your, let's say, the representative that government has at block level, tehsil level. So you will have, let's say, at block you have tehsildar. Now what is the function of tehsildar? Tehsildar will go around and take all of the land allotment, land transaction. Basically you have to maintain transaction, okay, who has purchased this land, who has not purchased this land. So this tehsildar will make sure that he takes into land and revenue department, he takes over at block level. Now who will he report to? Who will he report to? So he will report at this level. Now what is this level? This is further subdivision level only, where SDMs work, sub district magistrate. Now they will talk to sub district magistrates, sub district magistrates will talk to DMs, DMs will talk to divisional commissioners, divisional commissioners will talk to chief secretaries, and chief secretary will report कि भैया चलो ये काम हो रहा है. Same thing is not in your towns, urban towns. In urban towns, what we see? In urban towns, we see that the ward is also the constituency of the ward elections. ठीक है? So ward is nothing but village, urban village. ठीक है? Now from each ward there will be a, understand this point, from each ward there will be a councillor that will be elected, directly elected councillor. Now this councillor will sit in a, let's say, wards committee. This is a committee where all the councillors are sitting. Now this wards committee becomes the executive committee, and this becomes your local government. Now understand, what does this mean? That they will choose from among themselves a head representative that will be called mayor. Now understand, mayor could be a nominal head or he could be an executive head. That completely depends upon the state this municipal corporation is, because understand, under your 74th Amendment Act, it is completely up to state to devolve powers. So state will decide what powers and what authorities it is supposed to give to the municipal corporation, what will be the way of election, everything state will decide. There are only limitations on the nature of, let's say, election time. Okay, time will be same, 5 year 5 year 5 year, it must happen elections. Second is the population criteria. Third is, let's say, the representation of women, that is one third. Okay, so in that level states can decide. So in either some cases you will find that mayor is also having the executive power, but in other states you will find that there is a municipal commissioner there. Now this municipal commissioner is the implementing authority, he will execute the work. Now this municipal corporation commissioner will be an IAS officer, again a state apparatus. So do you see that the lack? अब यहाँ से तुम्हें समझ में आएगा कि हाँ यार ये बढ़िया है कि ग्राउंड लेवल से देर इज अ कमिटी which is supposed to direct policy कि we want this to be established, and this IAS officer will implement. Now understand a very crucial element here. How do we make sure that these blocks also tend to solve their issues that they can solve at this block level only? So we have to get installed villages. We have to go further down at the ward level, that is village level. And in village level, we see that there is a system for local government. Now you authorize it with 73rd Amendment Act. It is official. Obviously, this will also uh, vary from government to state to state. Now this local government will have Gram Panchayat. It will be elected by Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha is all the people in the village and they will elect this Gram Panchayat. This Gram Panchayat ka head will be Sarpanch. Now this Sarpanch, after winning this issue, he can take the issues of this village to a further level. Which level? This level will be at block level. This will be Panchayat Samiti at block level. Now here you get a seat. The Sarpanch is getting a seat in Panchayat Samiti. At Panchayat Samiti, understand, there is another institution officer that is called Block Development Officer. Now see, there are two roles. One is the developmental role and the other is your revenue administration role. Administration is all about revenue collection, nothing else. But developmental role is something that makes sure that people are satisfied. Now this developmental role will be taken up after Nehru initiated the reforms. So he started with block developmental uh, criteria, that he divided India into blocks, developmental blocks, and that is why the names are blocks even today. So one one civil servant was supposed to lead the development in the block. But then again, he will think that I am making a dam, but people say, "Ki bhaiya, we don't need a dam, we want irrigation canal." So there was not a good communication between the implementing body and the people. So you see now the people at the ground level have a representative, that is Sarpanch. Now the Sarpanch has a seat in Panchayat Samiti. Now they can get engaged. This block developmental officer is also a member of Panchayat Samiti and Sarpanch is also a member of Panchayat Samiti. So it will act as a council. It will deliberate, it will discuss and see, you get a clear picture of what is required at block and village level, right? What does Tehsildar do? Tehsildar will engage in your collection of revenue, land collection, plus taking a hisab of all the land transaction that is going to take place. Now, understand, this Panchayat Samiti will also have a head. Now, this head will talk to the SDM, will talk to the BDO. BDO will also report to the SDM. These SDMs will filter everything, understand everything, whatever is the issue, it will take to TMs. Now, at the same time, the district level, you have a district council, that is Zilla Parishad. Because see, I am supposed to invest or spend 5,000 crore rupees. Let's say I have got the fund for 5,000 crore rupees, but people are not happy with it. So what is the use of it? Nothing. Plus, the whole district is divided into blocks, municipal corporation, municipality, city council. There is so much variance, right? I have to take into account every detail. So there will be this district parishad. It will have elected members also. It will have all the block chairmans. Here there will be a chairman elected. This chairman is also inside this, right? This body already had Sarpanch, plus whatever the MPs are there in the area, whatever MLAs are there in the area, plus specially elected members as well. All will be here. So it will be a good chamber. So DM can sit here. He can see कि भैया what is going on in this area. Now, in some state, the DM will be the CEO of Zilla Parishad. In some, there will be a representative. But most of the time, I have to make you sure it does not matter. The issue is that you have to analyze that DM is given good, let's say, input, how at down level the aspirations of the people are, because these people are representative of those people. So they will say okay, acha, you have to spend 5,000 crore rupees, spend over this, we need this road, we need that road, we need this market. So he allocates the fund, he do that because he is the representative of government. Now understand, meanwhile there are some states who will give away some role to these councils only, okay bhaiya you manage yourself, I am providing you directly the money. Instead of DM, I am providing you the money, 5,000 crore. You do, you maintain the schools, you provide the vaccination, you provide the seeds for the farmer, you provide the employment for the your local unemployed, you provide construction, etc. This will mean that bureaucracy, that is this DMs, they will lose power. Power is always that you have money in your hand, that your hand has money. As soon as there is no money in your hand, there is no power, nobody will look up to you. Why do states go to union कि भैया give us money, give us money, give us money? That is what it has, power. Taxes it will collect from everywhere and then it will redistribute. This is the power. Because I am supposed to redistribute, everybody will come to me, please give, please give. Okay, so I wanted you to have this idea inside your head so that you get to analyze the policies and how the laws are framed. And do one thing, read 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment Act, the provisions only, nothing else. So if this is clear, you see the issue also, how bureaucracy will never want that the councils become very powerful. At the same time, understand the state made that elections, which means let's say this is a state. Now let's say for the state legislative purposes, this is the constituency, right? But what if you make sure that these are lot of powerful? Now you provide them lot of funds, allocate lot of fund and give lot of responsibility. This means that at ward level and at village level there will be elections and those leaders will become powerful. And in eventually what will happen is one of them will come in state level also, which states and legislative member do not want. That is why they do not give away a lot of power. Sometimes in some states there won't be this panchayat samiti, directly just local government and district government. So every state differs, right? Because understand, law and order is a state subject, it is not a union subject, right? So it is up to them. And this is all about law and order, how do we create everything. Now few difficulties that I know people face in is in, see, let's take an example of Raipur district. So understand, Raipur district is divided into 4 tehsils. It is divided into 4 blocks. When I talk about tehsil, I am talking about revenue administration. When I talk about blocks, I am talking about development. Raipur district has one Lok Sabha constituency. एक लोकसभा कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी है. So the elections that will happen in whole of Raipur. At the same time, when in Chhattisgarh assembly the elections will happen, Raipur district will be equivalent to 9 Vidhan Sabha constituency. So you see, this is 9, 1, 4, 4. This is equal. This can be different also. That somewhere there is 10 blocks but 2 tehsils. So role is different. Tehsil, tehsildar. Iska kaam is, see, these are overlapping. Everything is overlapping. You have to understand from the perspective of kiska kaam hai. If tehsildar is the person, he knows which tehsil is he talking about. If you are BDO, block development officer, you know which block you are talking about. If you are let's say candidate and you are running from Raipur district, then you know you have to cover whole of Raipur district. If you are just running for one Vidhan Sabha district, then you know you have to let's say spend money in your camp for your campaign on only this district, one of the district. If there are 9, then only one district you have to, right? From the person you try to analyze, not from the name. Like block or tehsil, it does not matter what you are using. It matters which person you are, BDO ya tehsildar. If that is clear, then you can also think about your, let's say if there is a Mumbai municipal corporation is there. So understand, it is a very rich municipal corporation. It is very very rich, and as soon as you become rich, which means that the municipality, see, these local self government bodies, they also have powers to raise tax, because this is so not happening that we know that no state is not giving you 5,000 crore rupees. They will give it to release it to their DMs, the state DMs or district DMs, district magistrates. So 5,000 crore you don't have, tabhi to you have to always negotiate with DM and etc. But at the same time you have to understand, they have privileges to raise tax, increase money खुद के सर्वाइवल के लिए. They obviously are not always able to collect that much of taxes that they impose, but what they are dependent upon is therefore कि state will give some grant, कि 50 crore का grant दे दिया, 10 crore का grant दे दिया, right? Because they also have to provide salaries to other staff etc. They also create some awareness campaigns, lot of development work they also take into account, right? So if you are a municipal corporation, you are collecting taxes also, and because of the affluent region that you have, you are very very rich, because of which you have a lot of power, and because of which further your let's say the mayor will become powerful. You will have deputy mayor, you will have municipal commissioner, at the same time you will have a police commissioner also. Now police commissioner helps because your district magistrate is in, let's say, works with superintendent of police, who is under the command of law and order, who is under the command of law and order, and now his tool becomes SP, right? But when you get the police commissioner, you also get magisterial powers. Here the magisterial powers are only with DM, so he will decide whether the situation is chaotic or not. If he thinks that the situation is chaotic, he will give order, then only SP can lead the way and say कि चलो भैया लाठी charge. But if police commissioner also has the magisterial power, then he can take the decision whether situation is chaotic or not. If yes, I am doing it, right? So it removes the burden, because city like Mumbai, you have to do very quick actions. Here one person will take action call, then other को बोलेगा, फिर वो बोलेगा पक्का नहीं करते नहीं करते, मैंने भी तो यूपीएससी दिया था, तुमने दिया था, क्या हो गया, etc UTC, right? So anyhow, so if this thing is all clear, let's try to fill in details only in next class. So if now you know, we have to study only this. This body I will study. I will talk about parliament, how parliament works. Parliament works. इसको गौर से देखेंगे, प्रेसिडेंट को देख लेंगे ये कहाँ से आता है. When we talk about parliament, all of these people will also be included. ठीक है, so that is nothing. Then there is something that is not here. Here, executive and legislature, you are able to see. What you are not able to see is something that is very, very holy. This is judiciary. And judiciary will keep apart. ठीक है? So, chalo, okay. I wanted to make sure that you guys have this frame in your mind, right? Because this frame helps lot of my students, so I guess you will also get help. And if you think about your republic here, PM, तो यहाँ पे secretaries, joint secretaries, these will work. He can appoint, right? चलो फिर आज के लिए इतना ही.